Shark. Here we go with Shark. And Shark is the #1 vacuum brand in the United States for the last 4 years, according to Circana, which they are a retail tracking service. This is the best tool to have to be prepared for any mess. It's a cordless hand vac. It's slim, it's lightweight, it's compact with a long runtime rechargeable battery that lives not inside your closet that you have to, oh, I have to go get the vacuum. It lives outside your closet. Plus, it's sleek. It's great looking. And again, it's right there at your fingertips because you know the messes happen day in and day out. Mostly in the kitchen, but anywhere in the house, any spills can happen. Let me show you our options here, and then we are going to talk about all of the details. So this right here is your silver. That's what I'm saying. Doesn't this just look so beautiful out so that you could be ready at a drop of a dime to pick it up and get the dirt? This is the paprika. It's a nice brick red. This is the black. This is the rose gold. Here is the dark lilac. So it's a $150 value because the vacuum alone is $129.99. The vacuum alone. But we are getting so many extra things in this pack-up, including the scrubbing brush. So it is right now a $60 savings because our Black Friday sale price is less than what the vacuum alone would cost. It's amazing. So let me bring in Elizabeth Watts. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you?
Hey, hi, Rosina. And so great to see you. And I'm so happy to be here with this. One of my all-time favorite Shark products that we've ever brought to you. As you can see, there it is. There's my actual one that I leave in the kitchen right there. It looks great. And you know, the idea, as you said, it's always ready whenever you are. So it stays out on the counter. It has the tools on board. You grab it. It weighs less than 1.5 pounds. Look at that. It's so lightweight. And when I go to use this, okay, here's some ideas, right? When we do go to wrap those Christmas presents, we're going to have the pencil. We're going to have the ribbons. We're going to have all that stuff. You want to clean up after the kids? Look how easy this is. You just grab it and go. From kitchen messes like you're seeing here to crafting messes. I mean, you know, I use this probably 8-10 times a day, Rosina. In fact, right before it came on the air, I just got a little bug that was hanging out. And we actually did catch and release. You can do that if you want. Here's some lovely little crafting beads. All that's going right here into the little container. And then if I want to empty it, look how easy this is. One button for on-off on top, one button to empty it. Everything goes right into, hopefully, your trash can. Ooh, that's so colorful. And then, of course, having the tools on board, everything you need is always right here, charged and ready.
It's so great. We are getting the charging dock, which is fantastic. You get that scrubbing brush. You get all the extra brushes that we have right here on the table. But the charging dock is the best because you leave that plugged in. You grab this, you go, you clean, and then you put it right back, and you have no problems. Now, I use this about 17,000 times a day as well, especially with the baby. My favorite way to use this, Elizabeth, is that I grab it after he finishes eating in his high chair. Before I take him down from his high chair, I vacuum him and the high chair, and then I let him down. And then I'm all the way around. But I literally vacuum the baby with it because it's perfect for that. Because, you know, he has the rice all over the place.
Oh, sure. And the great thing is it's not so loud that it scares them, right? Like the pets and everything, no problem. I love the tools being right on board too, Rosina, because I have pets and they're always making a mess. I love this. This is our crevice with the duster. So great for just, you know, grabbing something you need a little extra reach. But then you can pull out the bristles. It's funny. You can see I use mine for real. It's like my bristles are a little flayed. But it's great because these are soft bristles on the end of this tool. And then we have the more firm bristles on the scrubbing brush, which is really good if you have something maybe stuck to the carpet. You want to use this for, you know, pet messes and things like that. And then look at this idea for the car. You know, put this on if you're doing this because it is a Black Friday and July weekend. Maybe you're thinking ahead to the holidays and you want to get this for somebody you know that loves to keep a clean car. I travel with mine, Rosina, when I go out of town because I have the cats in the car and there's litter, there's hair, you know. Or at home, I use this literally every day to do just this. I want to clean up after the cats, get the hair and the stuff off the chairs. I can easily do this, and I don't have to pull out the big machine for these quick, easy messes. It's always sitting. Look, it's always sitting on the counter.
That's
wherever
it.
I am. I get done. I put the tools back, and now it's charged and ready for the next
This
time
is
I
the
need
best for the car as well.
Yes.
And this is all the features that it has.
Okay, yes, lots of great stuff. So don't worry, it's small, but it's mighty. Great suction power from Shark. Look at the weight, 1.4 pounds. So easy to take all the tools on and off, and they fit on there snugly, so they're not going to be, the tools won't be falling off. I hate it when that happens. And then, of course, you have it. Think about all the surfaces in your home, from like the soft surfaces, like the, around the couches and the upholstery, to here you go, getting underneath the edges and around the kitchen, your baseboards. You know what else this is great for? When you open your windows in the spring, getting all the little bugs that have accumulated, and all that dirt in the windowsill over the winter. It's really great for all these different areas.
So this dark lilac is going really, really quickly. It is our most limited, and right now everybody's loving this dark lilac. And also we have rose gold for you. Love that. I have the black, which is obviously the most neutral. Here's the paprika, that beautiful brick red. This is the silver. This is very popular in the show as well. But if you think about it, for your home, for the car, for the office, you need one everywhere. So again, you're not pulling out the big vacuum. We all have it and we need that, right? But even if things fall on the rug, it's for that one shot, one time grab and go, and it picks it all up. It's so powerful and it's a long-lasting battery too.
Yeah, it really is. It'll give you like 10, 15 minutes if you just use it continuously. So you might use that if you clean the car. But normally for me, Rosina, probably like you, I'm just grabbing it. I'm using it for, 2-3 minutes to run around the kitchen, run around the office, and then I put it back on the charger so it's always ready. So let me show you I love being here in the kitchen. So I'll show you how I really use it in my kitchen. There's my Ninja coffee pot. I like to grind my coffee beans every morning. So there's always a bit of a mess. There's some beans, some grounds. I just get around, pick that up. Here's some cereal, again, a morning mess. And you know what's great about this? If it's a dry mess in the kitchen, I always use this instead of some stinky old sponge. It's so much better for getting into all those areas. Oh, look, Rosina, here's some tomatoes from my garden.
Oh, beautiful.
Aren't they pretty? This is what they're supposed to look like. Those ones fell off, so I brought them on in. They'd ripen up. But this is so great. Look, I can even get around here in all these little areas with my bristles. And then sometimes I don't even use that. I just don't even use a tool at all because you just want to grab things. There's some lentils, there's some macaroni, whatever the different messes are. But even for reaching, this is just kind of for demonstration purposes, reaching down in things, right? In between the car seat, getting in the deeper areas. Here's the smoothie mix from, my morning smoothie. It always kind of gets everywhere. Even see how even the real fine, you know this, Rosina, but even the fine stuff. Oh, here's some other great ideas. So here I brought in for my dryer. There's a little bit of lint. So I might use this on that, but you know where I'm going to really use this? I'm going to put it down when I take this out, down into the dryer. You can get all that extra lint out from there.
Yeah.
Isn't that a great idea? Keep that nice and clean. Any kind of vents that you have around the house, you've got those long bristles, they'll stick into the vents.
Oh,
and look, okay,
I love that.
Isn't that a great idea? So here I made more of a mess because my little exhaust blew it all around. So I got a big old mess. Watch how easy this is. And there's so much power here that I don't have to worry. Look, I don't have to get that dirty sponge out. And it's getting pretty full, but it's got a lot of suction power. So I literally just go around the whole kitchen like this, getting all this stuff up, in one fell swoop. How about this? Down in my little, between the grates here on my stove. How else am I going to get all this rice up? This is like you and the baby, right?
Yes.
You're vacuuming the baby. I'm vacuuming down in there. And this is another favorite of mine because, okay, here's the toaster oven. Here are the crumbs in front of the toaster oven, right? But guess what happens? They get in here too.
Correct.
Right? Coffee grounds, dust, crumbs. You can keep all of your drawers spank and clean with this. You can see I haven't even turned it off. It's getting full. So when I'm done, let's go right back over here to the trash can. Look how easy this is. Just empty it and then put my tools back. And I can put the unit right back on here. Also, it has a really easy to empty and clean filter, doesn't it, Rosina? Easy to take care of.
Yes. Listen, this is no cost of ownership. You don't need a bag. You don't need anything. And whatever you have, all of the special attachments that come with it. So for $40 less than what the vacuum alone cost, we are getting the charging dock, all of those extra attachments as well. So, I mean, right now is a perfect time. This is one of my also favorite ways. You get into the bottom. In the car, like I said, all those hard to reach areas I absolutely love. And yep, this is my #1 favorite part. But this is this is the easy part. It's all in here.
Yes.
That is the hard part, right? And then inevitably down at the floor, because we're showing everything up on the counters, but really, even when you drop things on the floor, this is the first thing that you're going to go to. If it's a big old mess, you're going to go get your big vacuum. But really, you don't need it with this, and you're going to be so happy. When I got it, I was like, all right, I got it. It's fine. I didn't realize that we were all going to use it. Even the baby grabs it now, and he drops something. Thank God we're training him early. He grabs it and he comes use it because it's only a pound, 1.4 pounds.
0.4, yeah, not even 1.5 pounds. And just, I want to speak to the filter, Rosina. It's so easy. I don't want anybody to think that it's complicated. Once you empty it, you can just use your thumbs kind of and push this whole thing out. Here's your washable filter inside. And you know what I do? I usually just take this outside and tap it. See how all those fine crumbs? This catches them, and then you want to get those out of there so that they don't, it doesn't clog the filter or anything. So super easy to just clean that up. I can even vacuum those back up. And, just like you said, you just take it around the house. Do you use yours mostly in the kitchen, Rosina?
Yes.
I find that I do, I use it mostly in the kitchen, but then I will grab it for the pet messes, like the litter sometimes. I also, that wasn't hair, but if it was hair, using this in the bathroom after you blow dry your hair and there's hair everywhere, isn't that great? Because there's no brush roll to wrap around it.
Exactly. It does not wrap around the brush roll. Listen, today's the day. Free shipping and handling for $40 less than what the vacuum is worth, $129.99. We're getting it all. Choose the silver, the paprika, the black, the rose gold, or the dark lilac. Excuse me, Miss Amy Strand, do you have a special treat for me?